Hey guys, Ghost here, Dave here with a Destiny 2 Festival of the Lost video. You're probably thinking to yourself, Festival of the Lost, isn't that like a D1 cosmetic update and whatnot with shit like the Master Rahul mask? Well, we thought so. However, we were given one legendary auto rifle, and that is the Horror Story. Let's peep this bad boy real quick. So, it's a 450 RPM, red dot micro, flared magwell, Zen moment, rampage, masterworked 10 reload speed weapon, and it comes like this. There aren't random rolls. There's one roll. If you're looking at this weapon on my screen and you're looking at it on your screen, there's no way it can be anything else. This is the weapon. So, it's a really good weapon for PvE. It's a really good weapon for PvP. It's a solid weapon overall, and it's a buffed origin story as well. It's got more range, more stability, less handling, more reload speed, and then the reload speed masterwork on top of it. Plus, it has an extra perk. So, it's a pretty good weapon. I'm rocking a counterbalance mod and also the Bumblebee shader, but it looks incredible without a shader. This weapon takes shaders either really poorly or really well. Generally speaking, I like Bumblebee, but it's a really cool weapon nonetheless. And if you're wondering how you get this weapon, then you have to do 2 quests for the Festival of the Lost at the beginning, and then you're going to have to spend all of your time grinding the Haunted Forest. On a decent run, you get 9 to 10 of the weird little shards you get from the event, which are right here. I was looking for them, the fragmented souls, and you need 120 of this. And the event just came out today, and I spent all my time getting it, and I'm gonna be honest, it was pretty awful, so take your time with it. Anyways, let's look at this weapon. Here, we're gonna spawn into Radiant Cliffs, which is a very pretty map for what I believe is a very pretty weapon. And starting off there, you're gonna see that we only have 3 people, and the enemy team is 5, so we're at quite a disadvantage here, but honestly, a disadvantage is nothing for the Horror Story, which is one of my favorite weapons right now. I kind of forcing it to be my favorite weapon just because I believe it looks really pretty, and it's kind of like the only counterpart to the Tiger Spite we have right now, which I like the Tiger Spite. I think it feels really nice, but I also think it's a pretty ugly weapon. So I'm actually very excited about a 450 RPM that is just like Tiger Spite, and still does that. Oh my god, the melt at this range, it has really nice range. He's able to melt a bow user there because he peeks me, and if he misses one shot, I'm able to melt him just as quickly as my weapon. But I get my grenade shot, and I'm going to have to run around here. But in the meantime, while we're running, you get to peek how pretty this weapon is, and you also just get to see the nice red dot sight. It's been so long since I've had a weapon with a red dot like this, and honestly, I missed it. Like, it feels very year 1, and that's nice. Because, you know, the scariest thing is a year 1 weapon and year 2. Not really, though. Anyways, another bow user here. He's going to play actually extremely aggressive because I'm going to play aggressive and peek him there. And he's doing the same. And we're playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. And I'm going to get one shot off my shotgun. Don't actually one shot. He's able to get his shot. And we're in the same position. However, I play greedy. I'm able to duck in between his shots. And I'm able to kill him there. Because while bows are extremely lethal weapons with 2-shot capabilities, if they miss their shot, they now have to pull it back. And then you have weapons like that, which just absolutely melt me. Because, honestly, he had the advantage there. He should have. If I would have somehow won that, it would be a little bit scary. And this weapon would be absolutely overpowered as hell. But it's not. It's a 450 RPM. And just like the Tiger Spite at 8 shots, because that's the 450 archetype, it's automatically set to some pretty decent perks. I think the weapon is more made for PvE, but it works perfectly fine in PvP as well. Since the only thing I normally care about in auto rifles and PvP is one perk to help with recoil, and I normally prefer the under pressure perk, but Zen moment is a fine one as well. So I'm very happy with this weapon's role and the way it performs in Crucible. It also has a really satisfying shot sound, which is another complaint about the Tiger Spite. The Tiger Spite kind of sounds like you're like popping bubbles, and it's kind of cartoony, and this just sounds like a gun, you know, which is kind of what you expect out of most of your guns. It's at least a personal preference of mine when my gun sounds like it should be doing damage, because then it feels more lethal when it does do the damage. You know, granted, they have the same damage numbers as the Tiger Spite. This one just feels more satisfying to use, because when I land those hits, it just sounds crispy, to explain it the best. Anyways, we're going to play aggressive on a dude hiding behind his shield here. And afraid he's going to try and one-shot me, I'm just going to go for the easy one-shot. We're going to switch back to the weapon that we are showcasing here, which is the Horror Story. And still, just talking about how pretty this gun is. It does have less shots than the average Tiger Spite, and obviously a backup mag mod could help that. But I do believe a counterbalance mod is extremely effective on this weapon, because with Zen moment, you do have to deal damage first to start getting the accuracy, and having a better recoil pattern ends up helping that quite a bit here. Anyways, we're able to regen and just go back to poking this dude. He's just going to stay behind his cover. I could have jumped around and sprayed him, but we're just going to secure the kill there with a melee. And we're going to come out here. And there's a Dawnblade. And it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't do it. You know I have to do it to him, because it really be like that sometimes. I'm sorry for the doubling up on the meme there, but I did just solo Nova Bomb someone. So, I mean, it's kind of what you have to do. Anyways, we're going to jump back up here. And this dude's going to like 1v2 people. And we're going to kill him. Luckily, avenging a teammate. And we're going to run around here to play this sight line. It's a nice sight line. And I'm going to throw a grenade, expecting them to peek into it now. And because I decided to charge my grenade, they do peek into it now. But they get the drop on me. And this is pathetic. He ran past and I didn't realize it. I was not paying nearly enough attention because I was too focused on deciding if I was going to use my shotgun or if I was going to go for a melee spray. And he ends up getting the drop on me there. And anyways, they're still capping B. We're supering towards B. And I'm going to watch the sight line for anyone trying to get past him here. Like right now, my one goal is very simply put to defend middle here. And then to push into B the second his super's over. See if there's anyone still there. And, well, there are, but I'm going to continue with this flank. I'm in a really awkward spot here because they're on both sides of the map around me. And I should be able to get a quick kill here, but hitting a target that doesn't know you're there is easily the hardest. And then we're going to die to Hammer of Soul Titan skating. So, it's America's favorite pastime, dying to bullshit on top of bullshit. Anyway, spawning on the other side of the map, we're going to continue going on a tear with this weapon. And this is actually one of my first matches with the weapon. I mean, it just came out today. I just got it. I didn't take it into PvE. I took it into PvP for 2 warm-up games because I haven't played this game in about a week because I've been playing other stuff, including Overwatch. Been streaming that on Twitch. Anyways, the point is I'm extremely rusty. I just came back, and instantly I get to try out a weapon that I've been absolutely loving. Think they're going to rush me here. I'm going to peek it, but I noticed there were a couple blips, and honestly, I get spooked as fucking hell by a teammate shooting me right there. No idea why he shot me, but, I mean, it scared the fuck out of me, and it definitely changed my course of action there, because I would have waited. This guy's also waiting, and we're going to push him, dude. He's low, and he's behind his shield, and honestly, I'm like, no, fuck you. We're breaking your shield, and the second he realizes I'm trying to break his shield, he runs. So I'm actually going to loop around, expecting him to, like, be rushing me, and he's not. He's just playing back, and at this point, I'm thinking, no, there's somebody up there. He's totally still up there, but we're not going to push it. It's not worth it. There are other people there, and he's clearly full health. But now I think I probably should have pushed it, seeing as my other course of action led to me getting solo arc staffed. So, definitely regret that there. Anyways, I'm going to spawn into them getting the drop on me. Just going to play this corner sightline here. This dude's going to run out, and we're going to 8-tap him. Because that's what 450s do, and that's what this weapon consistently has done for me. Granted, I am a little bit biased because I do really enjoy the red dot sight. Along with, let's be honest, the red dot sight's a little bit nice because you get to see your ammo count right under it. Anyways, not having a big wide open diamond, which I'll be honest, does have its moments where it feels really nice. It's not as great as a simple dot that, if you aim it on their head, will consistently hit them on the head instead of having the little bit of leniency of maybe it wasn't the direct center of the circle with the tiger's bite and whatnot. Anyways, we're going to go back to the sight line, see if we can play it, and there's no one there, but there are people this way. However, the map didn't tell me that there were going to be Dawnblades, so I'm going to run like fucking hell, because I don't want to get one shot. We're going to bump up on the teammates a little bit, you know, as we do, because there is collision here. And there's a dude running this way, and this is the dude who's kind of been playing weird this whole game, and we're able to finish him off with a grenade there. And we're going to continue our map rotations. We're going to head back over to C here, heading back over to Tree. And we're just going to start capping. I'm expecting him to jump up or over. He's not. He's playing his ground, even though I'm capping. So I'm actually going to ignore the point. Technically, I should have capped it, especially seeing as I don't get that kill. But I make up for it because I melt this dude with the bottom half of my magazine there. And we don't even have high-impact reserves. We're going to head over to A here. I'm going to charge a grenade. I'm going to chuck it. And I see there's someone out here. He gets the drop on me. I did not see him at first. It took me a second to notice where he was. However, because he doesn't play aggressive, I'm going to heal up and we're going to finish him off there. And then we still get to go to A. And now they're pushing and now they're feeding because we get a crispy 8-tap there. Which, seriously, like, I love 600 RPMs, but knowing they 10-tap compared to the very nice 8-tap here, which is 2 shots. Granted, 2 shots different for a fire rate increase, probably not that noticeable, but it's nice when the gun's firing nice, slow, and steady, and you're able to consistently land those shots. It's also nice when you run like hell so you don't die to the Nova Bomb that is directly behind you and tracking a million times better than your Nova Bomb. Granted, I know how to use Nova Bomb enough to throw it there to kill the dude right around the corner who I knew was there thanks to the radar. We're going to try and get a kill here. However, we're getting shot from the side, and we're actually just going to die from the side because once again, you got a Hammer of Soul, Titan skating around. It's a wonderful time. Hallelujah. It's a great time to be alive, and we're able to spawn into avenging a teammate who gets shoulder charged. So, you know, it's a really fun time when that's really all you're dying to. Anyways, we're going to play our sight line here, along with knowing that if I get pushed, this is the best place for me to possibly defend. I would love to kill anyone if they're over there, but they're not. But we are going to get to defend because they are going to push us, and we're going to quickly melt down with a grenade and whatnot there. Hoping that anyone's in that sight line, because it's a really fun sight line to shoot, but there's absolutely no one. So we're going to head out around. We're going to see what's going on at A. We're capping. It's just us. We're going to head up towards mid. And there's actually a dude on B, and he has no idea I'm here, so I'm just going to take that. You know, that is a free kill. He has absolutely no idea, and he's up and gone. So we're going to continue rotations here. I was going to go to C, but then our teammate's getting killed here, so I'm going to play the range right here. And we're actually able to quickly melt this dude down who's trying to push into B. Heading back towards C now that B has been defended. And right here, I believe it gets extremely laggy for a second or something because I see this dude, and I'm trying to shoot him. I'm pretty sure most of these shots should have hit, but they're not. So I'm going to end up healing up around this rock because I'm still getting hit from around the rock, even though he's not there anymore, and I'm confused, and he's gone. So I'm like, all right, going to continue the rotation. And here we get solo blade barraged because that is what happens every single time when you're going to kill a hunter and they have their super up. Because they have the no I win, I click to the button, 10 seconds. And we have 10 seconds left. We just died, but granted, we've shown this weapon off incredibly well. A Titan here is going to play like an asshole, and sadly, we're not going to be able to finish up the kill with him before the match ends. We are going to strut for the end of the match, but I think I showed the weapon off incredibly well for as weird and as slow as a match as that honestly was. Really one of the weirdest matches to come back to after taking a break from this game. But I do have the most elims out of anyone in the game, which is 25, and I do have almost the highest, which is a 3.57 elims per life. So if you like the weapon, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, honestly. It's up to you. It only directly affects me on a day-to-day basis, and I'm getting tired of saying that because at some point I want to be happy. But no, I'm just fucking with you. Anyways, if you want to check me out on any of my social media, it's all on the screen. Links in the bio. And if you're still here, I mean, like, what are you doing? The video's over. Go get some help.